Hello and welcome to my channel, everybody. Welcome to your tarot reading here. If you're Aries, I'm the Spiritual Barbie, and this is my channel, the Spiritual Barbie Tarot. Welcome if you're new. So you guys, this is your tarot reading, Aries, or if you're Aries Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. You guys, thank you all so much for being here, and happy Thanksgiving to everybody here. Happy holidays. Let's just get into what your current status of your love life is. So for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus individuals, depending on where your placements are, this is what the current status of your love life is. Okay. So right now, you guys are struggling with insecurity. You're dealing with somebody who's insecure, or you are feeling insecure in yourself. Not really firmly rooted. I'm not really sure where you're going, not really sure what's going to happen, not really sure about your worth, okay? And it's like you don't really sure where things are going in your love life, what steps to take, what are the right steps to take, whether or not this person that you're with is juggling or wanting something more or something else. A lot of you guys are dealing with insecurity that just comes with life, everyday life, and work and finances, as well as love and family and home, juggling all that and having all of that, and I just feel like you guys might not be sure if you can keep going, if you can handle it. Okay. So why are you guys dealing with all this insecurity? It's because you guys are having a traumatic experience. A lot of you guys are going through separation. Somebody might have died. Somebody might have broken up. Somebody might have separated from you, divorced, asked for a divorce, cheated on you, somebody cheating in this situation. So you guys are insecure about what to do next. You're not sure about any of your choices. A lot of you guys are really in your head a lot. Like you might need to make a decision and go in a certain direction, but you're not sure if you're gonna, do it the right way. So in the recent past, Aries, you guys had a devastating experience that took you out of your peace of mind and your patience. Okay. So something happened to you, you might have had, and it's super dark right now, you guys. Let me get that light on over there. A lot of you guys were experiencing like extended delays, situations being delayed for much longer than they needed to be, or just a situation in particular being delayed. I also feel like you had a difficult experience, something that made you lose trust and faith in life. So you guys, something happened, a change happened in your life, and it was a really difficult sacrifice for you to make. You kind of had to surrender to the way things were. This was just, I feel like you guys cannot understand what this was that happened to you in the recent past. You can't wrap your head around it. It's really difficult for you to accept this or for you to understand what was really going on. And what it was just a block in peace and flow. Okay? Something was something was just causing a block of peace and flow in your love life. And, this might have been happening for money. Some of you guys, you were getting divorced or you were working a lot and this was causing a lack of financial support. A lot of you guys, a lack of health. A lot of you guys, you were not giving to yourself. Like the give and take in the past, it might not have been very fair. A lot of you guys, you might have felt like you invested into something just to not receive. And I feel like this experience, all these experiences that you're going through, it's like they're trying to bring in prosperity, but it's like it's not able to come in. You guys disconnected from your guardian angel. Like since the recent past, you've been disconnected from faith and trust and like free flow and even medicine, healing. It's been really hard for you to accept this in. And, you might just be focused on money. You might just be focused on making sure that what you put out, what you put in effort for, you receive payout on, okay? And this in turn is blocking you off from your spiritual guides, from God, from the universe, from healing, especially healing. So in the distant past, you guys had a heartbreaking experience. You guys might have gotten divorced. The lovers was reversed, you guys, by the way. Lovers was reversed in the distant past. You guys fell out of love when you had a heartbreaking experience. You were dealing with something or someone in the distant past that it was just really hard for you to come out of the situation. It was a very sad situation. It might have left you feeling sick or feeling like downtrodden, heavy. A lot of you guys were dealing with weight gain, health issues, and perhaps your health issues have gotten even worse since the recent past. I feel like you guys, this was a cycle you were in, and it's been time since the recent past for you guys to ascend out of this cycle in your life. So you guys were experiencing a lack of harmony in your love life in a particular love situation because you were taking a new beginning in passion, sex, creativity, desire. And it's because there's a transformation that needed to happen, but something or someone was standing in the way, not allowing the transformation to fully take place. Perhaps a lack of confidence, perhaps a need to withdraw from chaos and indecision and negativity. A lot of you guys, you might have had people and a situation or even just a person hanging on in your life that, this person was meant to go, but they were just hanging on, right? And so you got a new beginning in passion, um, or you got like a sort of a lack of health. You might have got a diagnosis. You might have had a really heartbreaking experience take place just so this person could leave your life so that they would stop hanging on to you, okay? And you've had a hard time trusting and being patient. Become very impatient, unable to surrender, unable to even like grow, receive, surrender essentially, which is important for a transformation. And it's because you're focused on your finances. A lot of you guys, it's like you're just giving to what gives to you, okay? And so your love life has been stopped because whoever you're dealing with romantically, this person, they're very unhealing, they're very toxic. They're also very sick. So you just have to focus on your finances in order to keep on going. And then now we come to you just have to focus on your finances, mainly in your spiritual growth, just prosperity and giving to what gives to you. Just because if you didn't focus on that, you would be giving to a situation or someone in particular that they were just an empty. This person's like an empty. They're like a vacuum. They just keep on sucking, and then they never stop wanting more. That's the kind of character. So right now your comfort zone is being thwarted. Your security, your foundation, which you're not willing to part ways with, is being rocked. Okay, you are having an upgrade in this, but it's difficult for you to accept this upgrade, possibly because it involves a trigger. So the way it's being like, essentially what's happening is that a decision needs to be made, right? And even a conversation, a dialogue needs to be had or is being had, and it's causing this, or somehow this dialogue being had is the reason for this base chakra, feeling ungrounded, anxious, unsettled, and looking at the world around you as well. I feel like your world is also changing because of this conversation that you're having or decision that you're making. It's going to change your world around and make you more secure, but some part of it's hard for you to let go of, so you might feel like it's going to make you insecure. And then there's also steps that need to be taken, possibly people that you need to deal with that or you are dealing with that are also making you feel unsettled. and anxious, insecure, like your foundation's being rocked once again. And it's because this is extremely difficult for you. This is involving a loss. It's very heartbreaking. You're dealing with separation, betrayal, backstabbing, you know. You're also dealing with being alone. Some of these Aries ladies, you know, you've never really been alone, or you know, you're just dealing with something that's hard for you to accept. You normally, this is something that you would want to run away from or just not deal with. Anybody would rather not deal with whatever this is. Okay, this is bringing about a lot of heartache and loss, and that's why your whole world is so rocked. You know, that's because whatever this was a firm foundation, or this is a firm foundation. But I feel like the conversations that's being had, you're scared, and this is your perception of how you're perceiving the situation. You're perceiving it like this. That's how you're perceiving it. But ultimately, this is attempting to be some sort of upgrade in your life. It's just really rocky right now, or it involves moving things around that you feel ashamed of moving these things around. You feel ashamed of taking these actions and having these dialogues. There's shame involved because it's just too close to comfort. These are not things you're willing to let go of or budge on or even change. You know, you're not willing to give these things up. These are not things that you have to give up. Nobody's even asking you to give this up. You know, it's still here. Perhaps, you know, before these conversations were had, this was more still here. Perhaps these conversations are being had so that you could protect what you don't want to lose. So that's why you got to go through this, is so you don't lose something that you really don't want to lose. Okay. So, you know, on your mind from now to the next time we speak, Aries, is about moving on. On your mind, you're going to be thinking about the future and not thinking about the past, not thinking about yesterday, and not even thinking about tomorrow, just being in the now and enjoying the now and enjoying like the air in the room being fresh and untainted, not stale, you know, the air in the room not being about this tense situation. A lot of you guys are also thinking about moving on from a situation that was stressful and being grateful to move on from the situation. So tell me more about what's on your mind. This is a very difficult situation where, you know, you would rather not go through this no matter what it is. Um, but this is something that's a victory ultimately, okay? And it's a victory in every way, in every single way, including spiritually. It's a victory for your soul. It's a victory for your finances, your health, your career, your emotions, your brain, your mind is going to become more, you're going to feel more confident in your thoughts and in your plans. Perhaps the situation this person was making you feel insecure about even your thoughts and the decisions that you would make. This is also a victory in your creative pursuits, you know, staying on top of feeling creative, passionate, sexy. This is what you need to continue to feel like yourself, to feel like a winner and like a champion. This situation that you were, whatever your love life was before, whatever the situation you were involved in before, it was causing you to feel a lack of confidence, that it was making you even not even show up like yourself. So you're moving on from like fake friends, third party situation, somebody entertaining, like, you know, people who are not involved in your relationship. You know, they like to entertain, or they are insecure, so they entertain other people, and also friends who like to be with your person or like to be with their people, friends who like to be with their friends, boyfriends or husbands. You guys might know people like this and you're cutting them out of your life. You might have already realized that this is capable. Perhaps you never thought it could happen to you, you know? So why are you moving on? It's because you're dealing with jealous people. You're dealing with folks that had a lot of envy. A lot of you guys, you just can't take the betrayal. A lot of you guys, you can't take it. Okay? I also feel like whoever it was that you were trying to sneak away from, they've already left you, or you no longer have to sneak away from them anymore. So you could just have peace of mind now. These folks were very jealous. And you know, why is having peace of mind on your mind? It's because this is what you need for comfort. A lot of you guys, you know, your comfort zone is beautiful. you have a lot of blessings, and on your own, you're good on your own. You don't need this person. You don't need this situation here. Okay, so you're moving on from a situation here that it was toxic, and there was a lot of deception, envy. There was just a lot of secret ploys and plots, and a lot of lies and all that stuff. And then you're thinking about bringing yourself peace of mind because that's what you need. That's what you want. That's what you deserve. You can have this without the situation. This is what's bringing you it. You guys have so much already. You already have so much in your life. You do. All right, you guys. Okay, so you guys are dealing with somebody. This is the energy around you. Perhaps this could explain these deceptive parties. Perhaps their modus operandi, right? And is that there's a child that's an orphan, but showing up in its shadowy attributes. So this is somebody who has feelings of abandonment that stifle maturation, and they seek inappropriate surrogate families. Aries, you guys deal with folks like this, okay? Or perhaps the person you were involved with that you're moving away from. This is what they do. A lot of you guys, you might struggle with this facet of yourself. You might be struggling with, feeling a little bit like an orphan, a little bit like unnurtured, and you might be seeking families with people who are not really your family, perhaps needing to really go back down to your roots and get grounded, to understand yourself better, right? As opposed to seeking surrogate families. A lot of you guys, this other person that was involved in all this toxicity, this unhealthy situation, these other people that were also. Can you leave that light on, please? Don't worry about it. Just keep looking back. Thanks, love. But perhaps these folks here that were also involved in this heartbreaking situation, they are also orphans. Okay, they're also dealing with this aspect of themselves where they seek inappropriate surrogate families. To mask their pain, to not deal with stuff, and then they just stab each other in the back. That's what happens. All right, you guys. So for the Lovers Oracle, you guys are having a new beginning. You're getting a new beginning in your love life. A new adventure is awaiting you. Embrace it and live your dreams passionately. That's amazing. A big new beginning is here for you, Aries. So much fun. And then you guys, you're gonna stop making decisions based off of guilt, okay? Or what you think you should do, right? And you're gonna just be true to yourself so that you can be true to others. All right, this is a major thing, major key that you need to understand, and you're understanding it finally, or just understanding it, period, Aries. Let's go. And then you guys, deep in your heart, you already know the answer. Do what feels right. So in your love life, your current status of your love life, the messages, what they're portending to is about doing what feels right, no matter what, and to not make decisions based off of guilt, make decisions based off of being true to yourself. So this was a really nice reading for me to do. Thank you, Aries. You guys, I'm wishing you the best, and I'll talk to you guys very soon. It was, a pleasure to check in and hang out with you guys, but I gotta get back to everything else. But I'll talk to you guys very soon. Bye.